Hello and welcome, my chocolate cows making chocolate milk. How you doing today? It's Chris here. We're playing alternate Bloon rounds on Haunted here. So this is one of the new maps that just came out with the update recently, and it's a bit of a doozy actually. It's a little bit confusing to get used to here. So let's just start by using a dart monkey right over here, and I'm going to kind of explain what we're going to do for this map and how we can most efficiently destroy it. Alright, that's our job here. We've got to destroy all of them evil balloons up in here. So, I guess first and foremost, realize that you do have those candies, so if you ever get into so many like really crazy issues, you can feel free to use those guys. It will help out at least a little bit. Lives do matter. I'm hoping to lose as few as possible. Realistically, in the early part of the game is going to be the toughest part for me. I'm going to try and lose 0 real lives, but of course that's always up for craziness to happen, man. You never really know, man. Of course, with any alternate Bloon rounds level, I think the hardest level by far is round 40, so just prep for round 40. The entire game, just prep. That's your entire job. Interestingly enough, though, what I'm going to do is before I actually buy my sniper here, this is like sort of a trick play right here, guys. We're going to buy a Buccaneer instead. Alright? So we're going to buy a Buccaneer really quick. Then the first thing I'm going to buy right after that is I'm actually going to buy a sniper. Now, positioning-wise, just because you don't want the trees to be in the way, you don't want to put them, like, up here. Like, that would be absolutely terrible. If you can even put them there. Like, that would be terrible. You wouldn't want that. Instead, what you want to do is you want to put them as low as you possibly can, or as close to the map as you possibly can, without taking up any real area that you're going to need for other towers later on. And then, of course, put them on strong. You're going to need a 1-0 here for round 10. Round 10 is going to be the first lead, by the way. Next thing you want to think about is your Buccaneer over here. So, again, the reason why I built the Buccaneer first is because I saved a little bit of money with my monkey knowledge. The first military tower you buy is going to be half price. Still need a 1-0 in time to afford for the lead popping power, but I wanted to get something that I could at least get set up here that I know I'm going to want for the rest of the game, and that I know is going to be extremely powerful here, but kind of not overdo it, alright? So anyways, what we're going to do with this guy is we're going to put this guy on last, and the reason why we're going to do that is think about the way this guy's going to shoot. If you got him on first over here, he's going to be shooting up in here, and the one dart's going to go this way and like kind of miss balloons a little bit, but the other dart is just going to shoot the opposite way into nothingness, into pumpkin patch. That's garbage. You don't need that. You don't care about that. So instead, oh, here we go. I got monies, man. I got money. So we're just going to build Quincy. So another thing, kind of important. I'll finish that in just a second. So many thoughts. So you can put guys in the pumpkin patch, baby. Yeah, you can. So I know the first thought was, okay, put the towers here, and then somehow get rid of these trees and put them up there. But it's not that bad to put them in the patch down here. So we're gonna put actually quite a few towers in the patch down here. We're going to start off with, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to alchemize Quincy, a Ninja, and our Buccaneer here. And those are going to be my 3 main towers that I'm going to alchemize kind of early on in the game. But I also need some extra Moab popping power for round 40. So, okay, let me kind of just reverse just a little bit here for a second, guys. And let's get the Grape Shot first. Let's get our Ninja flowing, because we need that extra cam detection up in here. Put him kind of in the middle here. Right next to Quincy. Whoop. Oh, there he goes. And whoop, there he goes. Alright, there he is, man. Now we've got at least some cam detection, especially with the Seeking Shuriken and the Ninja Flint. Now you also might be wondering, why the heck did I put my Dart Monkey up here? The reason why I put my Dart Monkey up here is because he shoots down straight lines a lot easier than a lot of other towers. Like the Ninja, the Seeking Shuriken is going to make it so it doesn't miss anything. So I at least get to shoot here, I get to shoot here, and that's 2 separate times where the balloons are going to come in. So they kind of cross over, and I get more time to hit the balloons overall. Now, for round 24, you're going to need those night vision goggles, so don't forget about that. That is important here, guys. Camo leads, baby. Otherwise, those 23 lives just gone. You can tank them with the shield if you're doing really well. Yeah, sure you can. But don't you want to have 23 extra dollars and not even have to worry about those shielded lives? Personally, yes, I do. So we're going to get Seeking Shuriken, or Sharp Shurikens, Double Shot. We're going to go all the way up to the Bloon Jitsu over here, and then we're going to power him up with an Alchemist pretty much right away, guys. But anyways, to finish my thought about this Buccaneer really quick, if he's just shooting up this way and he's shooting down this way, he's going to miss a lot. But if you put him on last instead, he's going to spray mostly over here, and then the random extra shots is going to spray the other way. Or even if he hits over here, he's going to spray the other way as well. So it just works out really, really well if you put this guy on last instead of first or close or strong or whatever. Last works out the best. Alright. So that's actually a really good start for us. But again, now I don't really worry about the Bloons all that much. For the most part, I worry about the Moab. So how do I get Moab popping power here? Well, personally, I'm a pretty big fan of that Monkey Ace. That's what I like to use. You can go with a lot of different stuff, man. You can try Druids, you can try, spamming some Dart Monkeys, you can use a weirdo Tack Shooter or something like that. You can try to get your Sniper upgraded really freaking high, or even pop in like a sub or something like that. But personally, I think the Monkey Ace is probably your safest bet to go for here. Alright, so that's why I'm going to do it like this. We're going to get a Monkey Ace just sort of randomly wherever the heck you want to put him in. Right here. Probably be pretty good. We're going to put him on the, let's put him on the figure 8 path. Alright, so at least he crosses the balloon paths a little bit. So at least he can hurt the balloons a little bit, right? But really, I want to get the top paths. We're going to get rapid fire, loads more darts, and we're going to get the fighter plane here. What this is going to allow us to do is it's going to allow us to hurt the Moabs pretty drastically. Now, beyond that, you also want to get an Alchemist on your Ninja here. So these are going to be the 3 towers I'm going to power up. So let's put them, as long as he's in range of all 3 of them, he can hit them. We're going to get at least a 3rd tier Berserker Brew. And just make sure that wherever you put him, your Ninja's going to be the closest one, because that's the guy you want to power up the most. You want to power up that Ninja. Alright? And then, oh man, can we afford Stronger Stimulant as well? Because that would be absolutely delicious here, guys. Oh, heck yeah, I would love that. I would love that. It's going to be close. We can get the Stronger Stimulant, baby. Alright, so we're Stronger Stimulizing the crap out of this thing. The Monkey Ace is going to shoot a bunch of missiles at this thing, and that should take it down. Now be ready, you're going to use Quincy's ability here to take down a lot of these balloons. And we're still going to lose some lives there. Woo! A little spicier than you wanted it to be, man. Whoa! A little crazier than you wanted it to be, but now we're set up for the rest of the game. Alright, all we need to do is we're going to get a quick destroyer here, and that's going to pop basically everything. Actually, believe it or not, man. The only thing I don't have right now is camo lead popping power, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a monkey village in sort of a weird spot over here. Watch this, guys. Got a monkey village over here in this sort of a weird spot, so I can pop in a couple other towers if I want to, like a wizard or something like that. So let's get the bigger radius. I'm gonna get the jungle drums. I'm gonna get the regrow blocker here. Stop them regrows. And then I'm gonna get the radar scanner going. So now I've got camo detection on my Buccaneer over here as well. And that, to me, that's kind of important. I like having the camo detection on my destroyer. He's got the lead popping power, and now he's got the camo lead popping. So there's basically all type of popping power right here. Nothing can destroy the almighty Super Jombombo at this point. No way, Jose, man. In fact, I'm actually wondering if part of the reason why we lost those lives is because I didn't get the Alchemist fast enough. If he actually threw his power up on the Buccaneer over here, or Quincy, I think things might have been just a little bit different there. Maybe, just maybe. But you can't change the past, man. You can only move forward. And that's what we're going to do right here for you guys. Alright, so now that we've got the, even with, double or even triple reinforced mobs coming in, we're demolishing things. And we've got 10 grand over here. Let's spend it up on the aircraft carrier. Yes! One of my favorite towers to get alchemized is definitely aircraft carrier. And this is like almost the perfect map for it. If you notice, the way the planes fly, they're flying in sort of straight lines over here. They're kind of following the balloons as they go across up in here. And you've got a reasonable amount of time to actually pop these guys. This thing just works out great. Plus, in addition to this guy over here, you really just can't beat it. Alright. So now, from now on, what we have to do is anything that we buy, we're going to have to alchemize, right? So I'm a pretty big fan, though, of the Super Monkeys. Boy, do I like me some Super Monkeys. I feel like they're very powerful for the price that you get, and if you alchemize them, it gets freaking ridiculous. The crazy thing is, this is probably the craziest thing to me, is that you can get one low level. Alright, this is just a low level Super Monkey, and if you get one Alchemist next to you, just one single Alchemist with Stronger Stimulant here, not even a Berserker Brew, just a Stronger Stimulant. If I'm not mistaken, he does about, against just total popping power, if you actually math it out, is about 9 times as strong. That is insane. That is way too powerful. Doesn't work that way against all types of Bloons, of course, Moabs and such. You're not going to get 9 times the popping power, but you're still going to get a lot of extra popping power out of this guy just by being over there. The next thing we really want to do, we want to get a little bit of range. We're going to get some laser blast action, some plasma blast action. I'm feeling the Sun God today. And that's going to be all she wrote, man. Once we get the Sun God, game over. You can even see against a BFB, a strong, reinforced BFB, we are demolishing these things, man. So, usually the way I like to play those, I like to make my early game a little bit harder so I can have a really easy late game. Because I'd rather lose on round 30, or, you know, around 10, 20, or 30, than lose on round 80. It's definitely never, ever fun to lose on round 80 up in here. You just wasted, you know, 25 minutes or whatever. That sucks. That sucks. You don't want to waste 25. It's going to waste 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Okay, whatever. Restart. It's okay. We're just going to learn from our mistakes. But that just gets horrible when it gets, like, ridiculous like that. So anyways, round 63 is one of the hardest rounds for me to defeat. I never like fighting round 63. You know, with alternate Bloon rounds, you got camos mixed in there as well. So that's also why this monkey village is pretty important for us here, guys. You don't need to go for the Monkey Intelligence Bureau, but at least get the radar scanner up in here. Now this strategy will, I guess, work for regular hard mode if you want to, but you're making it a little bit weirder than it needs to be. Like, you don't need the enhanced eyesight. You won't really need to go... I guess you won't really need this guy as quickly as I got him. I got him pretty early on in the game there. But it's sort of nice as well, because you get to plan ahead with it, right? Anyways, I guess since we're here and we're ready for it, let's get a stronger stimulant first, and then we can at least power up this guy just because he's there. And since it's only a little bit of money, man, let's get the Operation Dart Storm. We're going to get the sharper shots. And I don't need the centered path. We're just going to chill with this guy. Centered path, I feel like it's a waste of money. It's bad. I tested it out, and in basically no way, shape, or form should you almost ever use centered path. It's just bad. Like, position your monkey ace the way you want to, and imagine how they're going to fly when you get up this figure 8, or even just the circle path around it. But the centered path, it needs to be smaller. If you're going to do a centered path, it needs to be like this. A circle like that. Otherwise, it's straight up garbage, guys. Trust me on that. Alright, so I kind of spent a lot of money that I probably shouldn't have. You know, if I just saved up my $6 grand right here from buying these two guys, I'd probably have a Sun God by now. Or close to it, at least. Now I've got to wait an extra 3 or 4 rounds. A little bit sad. It's okay, though. One of the nice things about this monkey ace here is you can see the Moab missiles definitely help us out right here. If I'm not mistaken, it's 50 damage per, you know, set of missiles that we shoot. We always shoot a set, so we do 50 damage every single time he does that, and, you know, a regular banded Moab only has 400 health. So doing 1/8 of the damage like that is not too bad. You know, and once you get up, you know, to this 4th tier over here, you can definitely see how fast he shoots right here. It gets pretty gosh darn strong. Heck to the yeah. So here's round 76. I believe 76 is different in alternate Bloon rounds. It's not the regen ceramics anymore. It's BFBs. Like, why did they do that? They just want to give you extra money or what? I think they did. And now with all this extra money that we're getting up in here, we get the Sun Avatar, baby. Oh, yeah. And this guy is a powerhouse from the east. You can't stop this guy, man. You cannot stop the Sun God. He is good. If you get an alchemist next to him. That's pretty important now. And actually, believe it or not, in about 15 minutes, we're going to take down, you know, one of this medium, you know, I think it's an intermediate or advanced? Intermediate. This intermediate map, basically no problem. Though I did lose some lives against that Moab, man, and that's always the tricky part. Defeating that first Moab. So you gotta give me at least a little bit of a break. Give me a little bit of a break. If you guys are having trouble with it, I would recommend just... I don't know, instead of getting the Alchemist, maybe try popping down a couple of Druids, or popping down another Ninja, or even popping down, you know, it was 2,700 bucks, you can pop down a Super Monkey, too. That would probably help out a lot. It doesn't even really matter where you put him. You can put him on the bottom here. Put him, oh, I guess you can't put him on the, oh, you kind of can. Alright, yeah, as long as you give yourself enough room. Put him on the bottom there, you can put him over here next to where the Moab comes out, you know, wherever you're going to do the most damage there. And that's going to make it a little bit easier to pop around 40. But it will make it a little bit more difficult to pop the future rounds, though. I don't know, guys. You know, it's always 2020 in retrospect here, guys. So there's round 79 and round 80. It's actually very easy. I would prefer it to be a reinforced Oh My God. It would actually be difficult if it was a reinforced Oh My God. But instead, it's 2 Oh My Gods, and believe it or not, it can actually get easier with 2 Oh My Gods depending on which towers you're using. So there we go. We demolish it, baby. Woo! You completed this track on hard. We got the alternate balloon rounds over here, and now next time we're gonna have to move up. We're gonna go to impossible over here, impoppable. Now, if you guys still want to see the impoppable videos, let me know. But I'm thinking that you guys don't really care that much. I don't know. I'm kind of lost a little bit. I guess I should just make the video for you guys. What's the harm in making extra content, right? Nothing wrong with that. I can always show you guys Champs Mode later. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you press that like button for me. Subscribe if you haven't. And of course, have a super duper delicious day.